TuneFest is coming back to Dungarvan this June from the 21st to the 23rd. This festival brings talented Irish musicians from all around the country and all around the world, Maura.
Now, to tell us more, we are joined by Donnchadh Gough and Benny McCarthy from The Local in Dungarvan. Hello.
Two of the hottest guns in town, Maura.
Two of the hottest guns in town.
Two right by us.
And a very hot pub as well when it comes. I suppose it's like the pulse of traditional music in Dungarvan, isn't it?
Well, the local where Donnchadh is, like, and I suppose over the last 20 years, God, there's some standard musicians around Waterford now, like, you know what I mean, through the
It doesn't matter what day you pass, you've got something going on in there, isn't that true?
Sure, there's always something. Look, we're just coming off the back of a brilliant food festival in Dungarvan. Fair play to Eunice, who was here yesterday. But
you had the weather done up for
We had the weather. We had a great weekend, absolutely massive weekend. Dungarvan was beaming.
And looking beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
So. No, I was down for this festival last year. There was great fun there. So what can people expect this year from the festival?
On Friday night we have Church the Ladies are coming to town. Johnny Ladd, a good friend of yours.
Yeah, certainly.
And on the Saturday night we have Talis. During the day we have workshops, which is very important. We have 140 children learning music. Brilliant. Intermediate kind of Tara Breen, Connor Moriarty's and great musicians. The cream of the crop, Dale Fox, the best of the best teaching Irish music in the Art School in Adéishadh. And then we have busking around the town for children. We'll have an outdoor stage. And sessions in all the pubs, and then Saturday night then we have Talis playing in Minnie's nightclub and Club Creation, and then on the Sunday night we've CD launches on the Sunday, and ourselves, Danu, I think we're probably playing in the Park Hotel. We're 30, myself and Benny are probably 40 years I'm playing the bar now.
So you're trying to think how long it's been, isn't it,
40 years. Someone said to me, you're fairly handy in the bar, and she said, I want to be handy. And she said, I'm playing 40 years.
So the workshop that you started is still going on 40 years later. Do you know what's interesting about workshops? I mean, just kids, do you have to be proficient or do you have to be good at the instrument to get involved?
No, like... Yes and no. Like, of course, even if you're not proficient, you're there and you're looking at what's going on. You're looking at, you're learning how they hold an instrument. Even like you're sitting back looking at what's going on, and like I remember years ago going to Milltown Malbay.
Yeah,
the Willie Clancy was what made a piper out of me, doing a week of inner pipe. Yeah, it was brilliant. You know what I mean? And I used to be actually nervous, physically sick in the morning going into the classes. I was that wicked nervous. I hated it, but in hindsight, it was the best thing I ever did. You know what I mean? Like,
was it just that you felt it was such a new instrument? But you know, was it just that you kind of felt a bit nervy about a new challenge? Was that it?
Even being in a place with strangers, I suppose. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Oh, you poor little thing.
In a room with these people you didn't know, and you're.
You changed somewhere along the way, though, Donnchadh.
I was just going to say that.
Whatever happened, I don't know.
But isn't it interesting when you think about it, that something, you always look at you guys musicians playing for so many years, you'd never think that anything would be daunting for you because you're looking at crowds the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I remember, Benny, I remember smoking cigarettes and drinking pints up on the stage at Park Hotel when we started. You know what I mean? Imagine doing that now.
That's what it was like?
Oh, smoking a cigarette, like taking in the middle of a cigarette, smoking. And you thought you were the bees.
Bit of John Wayne involved.
Wouldn't have a now, you'd be shot.
Huh? Benny, I suppose you've been all around the world with Danu as well. Some great tours.
Yeah, we just came off a great tour there in America. We were out in America for 3 weeks there in March. We had a great time. Finished up in California, got a bit of sun.
Yeah,
it sounds lovely.
But look, we're looking forward to seeing the sunshine in Dungarvan.
I hope it'll be there again.
I remember last year now sitting at one moment having some food outside Donnchadh's place, and I was just thinking, and there was brilliant music being played on the open air stage. They have a great open air stage, and just the atmosphere. The weather was amazing, and I'm looking forward to that again.
It's a great spot down there.
It is a great spot. A great town.
Yeah, especially, I think, since they did up the square there.
The Greenway as well would add to it.
Oh, the Greenway.
I know, sure, it's got everything going for it now. It's got the mountains, it's got the sea, it's got beaches, it's got the Greenway, and it's got plenty of good places, plenty of restaurants, plenty of food, plenty of everything. And plenty of Irish music on that weekend.
But the thing about it, Donnchadh, for me, like say Dungarvan, like say, musicians seem to gravitate towards the town as well, don't they? They come from all over.
They do, because the town has so much to offer. During the day, people go on the Greenway, and then they come in for. It's got a lot to do, like, and that's the whole thing. There's plenty of things to do, and there's plenty of places to go.
Yeah,
and as I said, Ring is only 6 miles.
Sold.
6 miles at the road.
Sold.
So come here now. You've 40 years playing the bar. We have to find out how good he is now, Maura. What do you think?
Listen, I think you should go off into the sunset, and off you go into the sunset and set it all up.
Did you bring the one row with you? Was it?
I brought the melodeon. We're going to play we'll play some lovely Waterford tunes for you.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
It's funny, we're going to play a jig into 2 reels, and the reel I learned from an old man by the name of Tomás Clancy. He's gone now, but he was a great motor organ player from Stradley. And his grandsons and family will be playing around the TuneFest as well.
Looking
Brendan
forward
and
to
Noel
that.
and all of
Donnchadh and
that.
Benny, thank you both very much
very much.
for
Thanks so
coming on the show. Looking forward to that weekend in Waterford as well, down at Dungarvan. TuneFest will be on between the 21st and the 23rd. Right, off you go, lads.
Off you go.
That's going to be a fantastic weekend of music, Maura.
No, it will. And as the lads were saying there now, all you need is the weather. Well, if you don't have the weather, it'll still be grand. But it normally does shine down
I happened to be in Dungarvan for it last year. It was absolutely fantastic.
beautiful.
It was great fun. No, are they ready?
Well, they are. I can see the radio are there now, and they are going to play two reels, as they were saying, and that is Thomas Clancy's reel. Let's hear it.